Right. So today we'll try to understand deployment. Okay, deployment is nothing but this is a common process once we developed the things. In any project, whatever work we do, that work normally we used to do in the development environment. Once we did the work in the development environment, we need to move the code from the development to testing. Moving the code from the development to testing is called as deployment, or moving the code from the testing to production also called as deployment. So first time we are trying to deploy, let us say first time deployment we are trying to do it. First time deployment we are doing. Then what are the things we need to take care and how to do that one we need to understand. Copying all objects from one environment to another environment is called as first time deployment. In the testing nothing is available. In the testing nothing is available first time we are doing it. Then what we can do is export all work from one environment by going to the login to the development administration console. Then select your repository service, go to actions menu, repository contents, click on backup. If you listen my OVA class, there what we are doing, something Oracle Guide developed some mapping, some workflows, those all things and given as a repository file. What I used to do, those all things I used to restore into the our environment. Similar to that one, that is I can say that guy developed that one development repository, exported and he given that file to me, I am importing into my environment. Same job I am doing here. Select your repository service, go to action menu, repository contents, click on backup. First we are trying to take whatever work we did, that backup I am trying to take it. Now, once you take in the backup, provide below required information, click on OK. So this is what the username is what, password is what, the file name, everything we are providing. Go to below path and observe the exported file is properly exported or not, we are observing it. Properly exported or not, we are trying to observe it. So I think this is very easy job. This is very easy job. Let us go and try to do this one. First one is log into the development administration console. I am opening the browser. Then go and try to select your portal that is called as 8443. Then your username is administrator. Let us provide the username as administrator and password as administrator. Click on login. Click on login. Then it's trying to loading the data. Trying to loading the data. Here if you go and observe here, let us say I have your repository is B18RS, right? B108RS is available. This one I want to take the backup. Whatever work is available, the entire work I want to take the backup. So I am going for action menu. Then I have here repository contents. Then I have here backup. If I click on the backup, it is asking what is the username. The username is administrator and the password also administrator. Then specify any file name. I am trying to specify your batch number B108 underscore okay repository underscore backup. Some name I am giving. Then click on OK. Nowhere we are specifying the path. If I click on OK, by default is going to go to the backup folder which is available in the backend. Start my computer, then C drive, then informatical location 9.1.0. There we have server, then infra shared. There you can observe in the backup we have a file. That file is known as b108 underscore rep underscore backup. This is created just now. It's created. You can go on. You can observe the. You can go on. You can observe the what is the timestamp 712. Just now it's created. Okay, that's what the first four steps. What I am talking here. Log into the development administration console. Administration console. We need to log in. Then we need to go for select our repository service. Go to the actions menu, then click on the repository contents, click on your repository contents, whatever available, then click on the backup. Right. Provide below required information, click on OK. This was the required information, username, password and name. Then go to below path and observe our file is exported or not. Second one. Now you want to import this total work into the testing environment, right? For that we want one testing user we want. So we are trying to create the repository schema in the database, OpenSQL plus type //dba press enter, create user by executing below commands. We are creating one user, granting that DBA permissions and trying to connect to that one. Like this we created the one user. Please note that no tables are available. Right, let us go and try to finish the step 2. I am going to the run, then SQL plus slash as sysdba, then create user, your batch number is B108, then go for the test. Okay, then identified by RR capital ITC small 123. Right. Now I want to provide the grant permissions also. Let's go and try to provide the grant permissions. Grant DBA to B108, then test, then grant is succeeded. Then try to connect to this user. Let's say connect B108, then test user, then slash RR capital ITC small 123 at the rate of ORCL, then enter. Then go and try to see in this one, do have any tables or anything is available here or not. We should not have anything here. Now, that's what the step 2, what we need to do it. We did the step 2. Step 3 is configuring the test repository service in the admin console. So we are trying to log into the admin console, that is as it is, select our domain, and we are trying to create one Power Center repository service. Only one radio button, what we are selecting here differently is content exists under specified constraint, do not create the new content. Normally, whenever we are learning the Informatica, we used to select the second radio button. Now, this case, what we are doing, already we have the content that is exported, right? We have the content. That is the reason we are not allowing system to create the content. We have the content. We are asking that to create only empty bucket. So that empty bucket I am trying to create here. Let us go and try to open the console. Already it is opened the console. Then select your domain. I am going to the actions menu. Then actions menu, new Power Center repository service. Your batch number is B108. So I am giving here RS. Okay, and this is corresponding to test. So I am giving here RS test. I am giving B108, then RS test I am giving. Then go for license. Then correspondingly we need to go for the node also. Click on the next. Then select your Oracle database, and what is the username? B108. Just now we created TEST test user. Then select your password RR capital ITC small 123. Then database name as ORCL. Everything is same. Only thing is this radio button is going to change. Content exists under specified constraints. Don't create new content. If I click on the finish, it is going to create one thing, but it is going to say as I don't have the content. Let us say I am enabling this one. Let us enable it. Then you can observe it. It's saying as what? The repository has no content. The repository has no content, meaning if you go and see here, normally it is to create the 511 tables. Now is it created any tables or not created? It's not created any tables. It is not created. It's not created any tables. Only one bucket is created. That's it. Inside this bucket, now we need to drop your total work, whatever you did it, right? That's what our next step, what we are doing here. So with this we completed, these two parts we completed. Let us move on to the next one, step 4. Import all your work from the backup repository to the test repository. In admin console page, select the repository service that is called as test rep. Go to the actions menu, click on the repository contents, click on the restore option. Then select your backup file, whatever available, click on OK. Once process is completed, notice that test repository schema loaded with the 511 tables with data. Inside this one, data also will be available, whatever work you did it, that will be, you can see it. Okay, let us go and try to do that one. Let us say I am selecting your repository service. Then go to the action menu. Then I have here repository contents. Then go for restore. There I have the backup file name. The backup file name is B108 rep underscore backup. Click on OK. Then users and groups, that is OK. Click on OK. Then it's trying to restore the service contents in progress. Let it restore. So The Power Center repository service is available now. Now it is available in the exclusive mode. So normally we know already we need to change this one exclusive mode to normal mode. Let us go and try to change into the normal mode. Click on OK, click on OK, click on OK. So we are changing exclusive mode to normal mode. That's what the next point, whatever available. Changing operating mode from exclusive to normal mode. So create integration service by using test type repository service. Add this repository in the designer and notice that all objects from development repository are came into the test repository. So I am trying to create one integration service on top of it. Let us finish this one. So the Power Center repository service is available. Now I am trying to create here one integration service. Right click, then new, then I have here integration service. Try to click on that. Then I am giving the name as your batch number B108. Then go for underscore int underscore, let us say test something I am providing. Then this is node name and license name, both I am selecting it. Next, this is working on top of test. That's what I am giving the test. Then administrator, password also administrator. Click on finish. Click on finish. Then it is going to, then this integration service is going to say as it is disabled. Let us go and try to enable this one. It should be enabled. It should run perfectly. Now previously restored, right? At the time of restoring, what might be happening here? Totally 511 tables we got it with the data. Data also will be available in this one. Now let us go and try to understand next things. So we have here integrated service also we created. Next one, creating integrated service by using test repository service. Add this repository to in the designer and notice that all objects from development repository are came into the test repository. What is that meaning? I am going for all programs, then let us go for Informatica, then client, then I am going for the Power Center client, then designer. Whatever we can take, designer or repository manager or workflow manager, whatever we want, we can take it. Okay, then I have here, go to the repository menu, then click on the add, but add is not disabled, right? So we need to give some time for this one. Let us click somewhere else, then go for again repository, then add will be enabled. So click on the add. What is the name of the repository service? Your repository service name is B108 RS test is available. Same name I would like to provide over there, B108 RS test. Then username as administrator. Username as administrator, that's correct. Okay, then try to connect to this one. Click on connect, then select your domain name, then provide the password also administrator. Click on connect. Now once you connect, tell me, did I created these folders? Did I did any of this work, whatever we are seeing here? Did I did any of this work? And this mappings also, whatever you did, the mapping, those all things are available or not? And if you want, you can run this one also, it is going to work. That means what I would like to say is, whatever you developed the development repository, where is your development? This is what your development repository. Whatever work is available over there, those all work is available here also now. See the mappings. First one is m underscore active underscore lookup. Here also m underscore active underscore lookup. Second one is m underscore CBL. Here also m underscore CBL. Everything is copied or not? Everything is copied. So we are trying to, first time we are doing, right? That is the reason we can go and we can copy it. We can go and we can do this one. I will tell you simplest method, one method. Let us say, assume like this folder is not available here. We'll go and we'll try to delete it. How to delete this folder? Repository manager, we need to go and we need to delete it if we want to delete any folder level things. So we are going here, then where is our things? RS test. There I have this one, folder menu, then delete it. Click on OK. Suppose you deleted this one. Suppose you want that folder contains everything I want to here. Then what you can do is simple method, right click, select it, then go for here folder, Why export objects option is not coming? Inside this, okay. Inside this one, unfortunately, nothing is available. If something is available, then it will give the option called as export objects. Let us say here I have something, workflows or anything, then I can go for a export objects. I can export that one, then I can import that one. But unfortunately, in this folder, I don't have anything. I don't have it. Okay, in this one, I don't have anything. I don't have it. So, but still, you click on the next, click on the next, click on the finish. Then what you're seeing here, what I did is I copied and I pasted. Even though export option, import option I didn't use here. What I did is, let us go and try to show that one once again. Folder, I am trying to delete it. Here, what is the folder available? This is the folder, right? Then select that folder from the keyboard. From the keyboard, this edit is, or go to the edit. Then what's that? Copy. Or from the keyboard also can use shortcut that is called as Ctrl+C. Use that one and try to go to the this repository and again go to the edit. Then we have here option called as paste option is available. Try to paste it. It is asking, this wizard will guide you through the process of copying. This folder RITech01 will be copied to the repository called as B108 RS test. So use typical options when possible. Show advanced options. I am asking typical, that means general options. Click on next. Then you can choose the owner for the deployed folder in the target repository. The default values are for the current user, that is called as administrator is the owner. Click on the next. Choose a start the copy process and or save the options to a control file. Confirm the copy, ready to start the deployment. Save deploy options into the following file. So whatever way it is going to deploy it, that all options are going to save here. Click on finish. That is going to came here. Simply whatever objects you want, you can copy and paste it. You can copy and paste it. You got it? Okay. Let us go and try to do the second time onwards. First time we did it. What happened is now 100 mappings are available in our repository. 100 mappings are available in the testing also. Now down the line what happened is 2 or 3 mappings extra created in the development environment. Only the 2 or 3 mappings corresponding work only I want to move from development to testing. In my development now 1 or 3 mappings are available. In my testing I have 100 mappings only available. Then whatever these 3 mappings are there, those 3 mappings only I want to move from development to testing environment. How I can move that one? Right. Log into the repository manager. Right click on required object. Then go to the export option, save onto the desktop wherever you want it. We are saving onto the desktop. Connect to the other repository, import this file as simple. Okay, very simple. Let us go and try to do that job. For example, what I am trying to do is, here one workflow is available. This workflow is not available in the testing repository. Then what I can do is select this workflow, right click. Then I have here option called as export, or you can go to the repository menu, there also export objects. Whenever it is exporting, it exports this workflow corresponding all the things. That means inside this workflow, what is the session is available. Inside this session, what is the mapping is available. Inside this mapping, what is the source is available. And what is the target is available. What are the transformations are available. All the dependencies is going to export it. Now, click on the desktop. Let us try to save it. See here what is happening here. What are the things are exported. It is exporting source definition, employee. It is exporting target definition, ODS_employee. It is exporting default session configurations, things, employee table, and all the things, whatever it is available, those all things is exporting it. In the workflow, maybe these all things are available. In the workflow, yeah, in the decision workflow, yes, correct. In the decision workflow, we have maybe ODS_employee corresponding session is available, and also time corresponding things also available. Those all things exporting. Whatever dependencies are there, those all dependencies is going to export it. Any errors are available, you can see the errors. Sorry. Only one workflow. Objects means inside the workflow what is available. Let us go and try to observe it. Let us say I am decision, right? Let us go and try to take the decision. Workflow, right? Go to the workflow manager. Okay. And what is the workflow? Decision workflow, you want it. See, this is what the workflow, whatever available. In this workflow, what are things are available? ODS underscore employee. This corresponding one mapping is there. This corresponding one mapping is there. This is one command, this is one email task, this is decision. That's what it is saying. These all objects are exporting it. One workflow? One workflow, that is correct. One workflow only. That's correct, sir. 11 objects means not the 11 workflows. 11 objects meaning inside this session what is available? Mapping is available. Inside this mapping what is available? We have here source qualifier and target. This is the one object. This is the one object, two objects. No, no. Hmm. 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 No, no. See, the way it is doing, you need to understand. That's it. You mean to say here only one workflow I exported, so you need to give here as one. But what system is doing is here, object doesn't mean that one workflow. That's what it is giving the count as like that is giving. Okay, anyhow, one time we exported, we come to understand how the tool is behaving. Second time onwards, we need to learn that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this how system is working. Now we need to adapt it. Now it's showing 11 objects means source table and mapping. These all things are called as 11 objects. Now once you export it, that's fine. Due to XYZ reason, this is only deleted here. It is not there. It is deleted. Okay, or in testing environment, it is not there. Then we have to import it. That we need to understand it. What I will do is I will go and try to delete that one. This is what it is available workflows. Then delete it. Then workflow will be deleted from the repository. Proceed. Click on S. Then I am trying to save it. Then here also I will try to reconnect it. Workflows. Right click and refresh it. Then decision should not available. Is it available? Decision. It is not available. Now we'll try to, yeah. Now we'll try to import it. Let us go to the select the workflow here. Go for import objects. Then browse it. Desktop. This what the available. Okay. Next. Then what are the things are available? Those all things is going to give to you. You can select all the things. You can select it because all I want it. Click on next. So from the repository is previously we exported from same repository. We are importing also same repository. That's what is giving the folder and here. In case of your live, you may be having here. This is a development folder. This is the testing folder. Click on the next. Click on the next. Then any conflicts are available. Okay, those conflicts is going to give it to you. So you can resolve that conflicts, rename or replace or reuse. Whatever you want, you can select it. If you select the replace, that is okay. Then click on next. Then these tables also already available because other mappings may be using it. We deleted only the workflow object to delete it, but not the mappings and all. That's what it's saying as these things. Let us go and try to resolve the conflicts, whatever available. Now go for the next. Click on the close. So it's saying as will be replace comment lines is giving. Close it, then import it. It's trying to import everything. Completed importing selected objects. Then decision is inserted. Click on done. Now if you go for right click here, refresh it, then you should see here one workflow. The workflow is called as decision workflow is available now. Those all objects also available. This is what how to import the partially also. partially, or I can say second time onwards how to import it. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one that is called as security. Yeah.
For existing map only, I add one transformation like that.
Okay.
Okay. For that also we need to follow the same thing.
Yes, correct. So what he's trying to ask is now he created one mapping and he exported that into the testing environment. That is done. Then after 10 days, some extra enhancement it is came. So in the development environment, he added one more transformation in the existing mapping. This mapping is already available in the testing.
Yes.
Okay. Now what you want to do it. What you want to means you need to override that one. In the development you are going to export it. In the testing it is going to import it. While you're importing, we need to say as a replace it. Existing object we are going to replace it. Or delete and import it. Or replace it. Yeah. But whenever you are doing this all things, deployment you are touching means take the backup. You know how to take the backup also, right? You can export that one entire repository you want, you can export it. Or only one particular mapping you want also, you can go and try to export it. Even simply also you can make here as a copy as you can make it, right? You know that one how to make the copy as. One mapping is available. If you want to make this as a copy as, you can go here and you can make it. Sorry. Multiple repositories are open. Suppose this one if you want to make as a copy as, you can make it. Better is go and take the export of the XML file so that it will not be corrupted. Okay. Next one is available that is called as security. Yeah. Here on the document. That is this one is not there. I'm going to convert this one to the PDF. Okay. This is missed actually. Yeah, yeah, correct. Let's go for next one. That is called as security. That's called as security. Right. So security. So we need to understand in the security how to create a user, how to create the group, how to create the role, how to create the permissions, how to grant the permissions under, what are the different roles are available by default, what are the different groups are available, how to map the users to the groups. These are all things you need to understand. Okay, right. As part of this one, we'll try to understand first one that is called as how to create the user, how to create the user will try to understand. So put heading as creating the user, put heading as creating the user, put heading as creating the user. Right. So creating user, creating user. Right. So if you want to access this application by any other user, till this point of time we are accessing using only administrator is a user, right? Suppose administrator normally will be user will be available only for the administrator, yes or no? Now some other people need to work on it. Then how they can be working on it? For that we require one more user ID. We need to create it. Let us go and try to create those all user IDs. Okay, let us say as of now I am trying to disconnect this one. Let me disconnect it. I disconnected. I am going to the console page. There we have one tab. The tab is known as security tab. As of now we have chance to work each and every time with the domain tab. I am going to the security tab. Click on the security tab. There we can see three options, main options. One is called as how to create the users, then how to create the roles, then how to create the groups. These are the three things whatever available. Let us go and try to select the users. As of now by default only one user is going to come, that is called as administrator. These two users I might be created in the previous batches. These two users I might be created in the previous batches. By default we are going to get only one user. The user is called as administrator. Yeah, at the time of installation we used to use the administrator username that will be created. And this user is a common user. Whenever one new repository you are creating, that new repository will be having the administrator is a username and password also administrator. We given at the time of installation like that instructions. Now how to create the one user is very simple job. Very simple job. We are going for the users. Here we have small icon. Click on the create user option. Once you click on the create user option, it is asking the what is the login name. What is the login name it is asking. Let us go and try to provide login name as your batch number B108, then user 1. Then we need to provide the password. Let us say RR capital, ITC small 123. Then confirm password. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Okay. Then go for again RR capital, ITC small 123. Then full name we need to provide here. The full name also I am providing the same thing I am providing it. Then email ID, if you want to provide, you can provide. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Email, description, phone are not the mandatory. We can observe there is no star mark for this one. This is as star mark, this has star, this has star, this has star. But this thing has no star marks. Now, full name of the login. Click on the OK. Now we created the one user called as B108 user 1. B108 user 1. Okay, now let us go and try to create one more user also for this. Let us go and try to create one more user. Then I am giving the name as B108 user 2. Then this guy full name also B108 user 2 and password as RR capital ITC small 123 and confirm password also RR capital ITC small 123. Then click on OK. Now we can observe here we have the B108 user 2 both we created. Now I want to create one group called as B108. I want to map these two users to the group. How to do that one? We understand now how to create the users. Next one is we need to understand now creating the group. Creating group. So how to create the group is very simple. We are going for the groups tab here. Here I have the create group option. Then the group name we need to provide one name. Let us say I am providing your batch number B108. Then click on OK. Click on OK. Then we have here one group that is called as B108. Now I want to map the users to the group. For that we have here edit button is available. Click on this edit button. Then we are going to get one window. In this window it is asking what are the users you want to map. You can select that users. I am selecting the users tab. There we have B108 user 1 and B108 user 2. Click on the add. Those two users are added here. Then click on OK. Then you can observe those two users are came here. Then that is done. We mapped the users to the groups. Then how to provide the privileges or permissions. So you people understand now one thing that's called as how to create the groups. Then we understand map users to group also we understand. Then we are going for the permissions or privileges. Applying what is it? We'll discuss one second. Applying the privileges. So what do you mean by privileges is here? Let us say I am trying to click on this privileges. Then we have here n number of repositories are available. These are domain level permissions, Informatica domain level. B108 RS, B108 RR test, n number of things are available. Let us assume like I am not providing, this group has no privilege assigned as of now. B108 has no privilege assigned as of now. Without assigning any permissions, if this user is going here and trying to log in here, what will happen? Suppose now you're trying to log into the B108 RS with the username as what? B108 user 1 RR capital ITC small 123, then try to log in. The designer cannot connect to the repository. You might not have privileges to use the designer, or the repository service is synchronizing users with the users in the domain. Try connecting again in a few minutes or contact the domain administrator. Actual reason is first paragraph is the actual reason. The designer cannot connect to the repository. You might not have the privileges to use the designer. Let me give the permissions of this one. How to provide it. Let us say I am going for what permissions I want to provide. B108 RS permissions. Expand it. B108 RS privilege I expanded. Then it is asking which repository it is, B108 RS, and what type of permissions you want to provide. You want to make the users whoever is available here, those all guys as administrators. B108, whatever users are available, those all guys you want to make as administrators. For this repository means you can select this option. If you don't want to make the administrator, just they are a developers. Power Center developers, and you can make that Power Center developers. They are operators. Operator means just monitoring the things. That's what their job. Then you can select the operator. And Power Center connection administrators. Then they can open the console also. That's what we want to make it. Our Power Center repository folder administrator. So different roles are available basically here. So whatever role you think like it is suitable, what are the jobs he has to do, those things you can provide it. Suppose you want to understand, sir, what is Power Center developer role? What are the things are available under this one? You want to understand full-fledged details. Then what you can do is cancel this one first. Go to the system defined rules and custom rules are available. Go to the system defined rules. This is for the administrator, let us say. Under the administrator, what are the things are there? Reporting and dashboard services. You can select the domain or service type to view the assigned privileges. Suppose if I go and if I see it, these are the privileges whatever assigned. Administrator privileges, super user privileges, normal user privileges. Let us go for repository service. This what, sir? You can view the reports, analyze the reports, interact with the data things, drill wise, all the things are available. If you go and see print, export, manage system properties, export, import XML files, maintain the schemas, manage user access, okay, manage accounts wise, alerts wise, all the options whatever available you can see it, reporting services. And if you go for let us say what you know perfectly, we know about the Power Center repository service perfectly, right? What options are available? You can create the one folder under this repository service. You can copy it. You can manage the versions. Design objects. You can create one thing, any one thing you want, you can create it. See the toolbar, description, create, edit and delete business components, mapping parameters and variables, mappings, maplets, transformations, and use a different function. These are all things you can do it. Okay, next. What do you mean by sources and targets? You can create the sources and targets, everything you can create and you can delete it. That's what the administrator. Suppose you want to understand some custom roles are available. That's what we are seeing over there. Sorry? Design? Design object, under design objects, what are the things they cover? The tooltip you need to observe. There is no source and target is covered over there. That's correct. That's how it is doing. Okay. Yeah, it's separately available. Okay, here it is under the design objects we are getting only mappings, workflows and parameters we are getting. Under the source and targets, even mappers, all the things. Under the source and targets we are getting that one. And runtime objects meaning it is showing as worklets and workflows, again it's coming under the runtime objects. Okay. Then global objects are available like connections, whatever connections are available, those are global objects. Okay, next one, if you go and understand some kind of custom roles. That's correct. Now you go for one developer. Let us say Power Center developer means what are the things he has. Select the Power Center developer. With respect to, I want to concentrate your known thing is, let us say, see here, reporting services, no privileges assigned, no privileges assigned, but Power Center repository service. Yeah. Except Power Center repository service, remaining all things are what, sir? No privileges are assigned. Only in the repository service level, some permissions are assigned. What permissions are assigned at this level also try to observe here. Domain objects, source and targets. In the source and targets, what is available? You can create, edit, and delete the cubes, dimensions, source definition, and target definitions. In the design objects, you can create, edit, delete business components, mappings, parameters, and variables, mappers, user defined functions. Runtime objects also, you can create and delete the things. Okay, and this is what is available. You can monitor it, you can manage the versions, these things. Comparatively, other one, let us say previous one, what we selected, this guy. This guy, Power Center Repository Service. Just observe one thing, let us say design objects. Design objects folder. Here what is the extra, sir? Folder is not available in our case, right? Okay, and also we don't have the, I think, global objects option also not there, I think. And global objects, some of the things are available here. These things may not be available out there. So administrator permissions and that permissions, both if you compare, some of the things may not be available. Now take the Power Center developer, then this guy. So from sources and targets, see here, sources and targets we have here, create, edit, and delete, manage versions, that is perfect. Runtime objects we have here, create, edit, and delete, manage versions and monitor. Tools are available here, but what is extra? Global objects permissions are available, but here it is not available. Some of things are differing. And what you mean by operator? Developer means you understand now, right? One who creates the mappings, map rates, these all things. He has the full freedom to do that. What is the operator role? For operator also, these all things are disabled. Only repository service is enabled. What you can do? Runtime object. You can monitor the things. You can execute the things. You can manage the execution. Tools are access workflow monitor. Only one workflow monitor only can access it. You cannot access the designer. You cannot access the workflow manager. You cannot access the repository manager. These all things. Whereas developer is what, sir? You can access the tools. You can access the tools called as designer, workflow manager, workflow monitor. But what is not able to access? Repository manager. Repository manager and access manager cannot access it. Whereas previously if you select your administrator under the tools, what is available? Designer you can access, repository manager, workflow monitor, all the things you can access it. Now I hope you need to understand what you mean by operator, right? Someone who is going to do what, sir? Only monitoring, executing, and manage the execution. If you want to abort it, if you want to stop it, those all things you can do it. That's what the managing the execution. Yeah, developing and as well as, yes, developer is going to do the development as well as he also can run it. Manage versions. I can say operator roles, whatever available, those all roles are available by developer also. In addition to that, he can create the mappings, these all things can do it. Now, developer. Now, let us go for next one, Power Center repository folder administrator. What do you mean by one? If you want to make only one folder level administrator, you want to make it. Then if you go and select this one, then what will happen? For one particular folder, not all folders. For one particular folder, you can create it and you can copy it. These all things you can do it. You will have access to what? Repository manager. That means only you can create the folders, you can delete the folders, you can export and you can import. These all activities you can do it. Copy, create, manage the versions. But you cannot create what, sir? Mappings. Workflows, new mappings you cannot create, new workflows you cannot create. Those all things you cannot do it. Like this, I request you to understand this all one by one thing. Okay. No, from here if you click on that button and if you see here, then you come to understand it. Okay. From here itself you come to understand what role is for what. Now what you want to make this guys B108 folder is available, right? Inside this B108 folder we have some users. Two users are available, B108 user 1, B108 user 2. What you want to make it? You want to make as a developers or operators or administrators? That is what we will go and try to see it. Only repository manager. Yeah, correct. What you want to make it, that we can go and we can select it. As of now, I'm making this guy as a developer. Let us go and try to select that one, B108. That to developer for this guy, B108 RS. The rules I am selecting as under B108 RS, I am selecting as Power Center developer. I am selecting only Power Center developer. I am selecting. And next, this is what the role. One role is nothing but a number of privileges. You need not separately select the privileges here. Suppose I given here this one. If you go to the privileges under the Power Center repository service, these are the privileges differently available now, which are not covered here. Let us say under this Power Center developer, what is not covered? You cannot create the something. Let us say those things you can go and you can select here if you want exclusively. Apart from that one, in the role whatever available is available. Let it be. Suppose some property is not available, that is called as a creating connection is not available. That one you want to provide exclusively. You can provide exclusively here. As of now, I am not touching the privileges. Already one role is nothing but a number of privileges combined. A number of privileges combined. So I am selecting as a Power Center developer. Click on OK. Then go back to the designer now. Try to right click, connect it. Then provide here password as RR capital, ITEC small, 123. Try to connect it. Now we are able to connect. And if you go for this one folder, if you want to import the sources, what happened is not able to see it. Okay, is here permissions are not, all are disabled, right? Let us go and try to provide these privileges also. Let us say I am trying to disconnect it. Then go and try to provide the privileges also. So what is available previously? B108. We assigned here. Click on the edit. We assigned here rules. The rules are, these are the rules we assigned. Power Center developer. Under Power Center developer, now what you are seeing the privileges. These are the privileges what you are seeing it. Previously we selected only the runtime objects we selected. Now what I will do is I will try to select here, create a folder. I am selecting all the options whatever available I am selecting here. So creating access repository manager, workflow manager, sources and targets, what's that? Create, edit and delete. Then design objects like creating, edit and design objects is nothing but mappings and these all things. Those are all permissions I am providing here. Then click on OK. Then go back to your repository. Let us disconnect it. Let us connect here B108 user 1. Password as RR capital, ITEC small, 123. Then go for this folder. Then go to the sources. Let us say sources menu. Again, it's not came. We selected right. B108 edit. Roles we selected for the B108 RS we selected. Power Center developer. Privileges. We select as a folder we can create. Runtime objects. Creating, editing and deleting. We selected this option. any connection. Let me select all once, click on OK, then go here and try to right click disconnect it. If I go and apply, Power Center repository service, for this one I am applying now only one thing I want it, that is Power Center developer. Then privileges I am trying to apply here, all the privileges already we applied. Okay, then disconnect. Then I am connecting back with the user B108, user 2 I am selecting. Let us go for a year. Okay, some permissions issue is there in the, maybe in previous batches I removed some permissions or what. Normally if you do here, then we are going to get the create options and all. Okay, this is how we need to provide the permissions and we need to see the guy is able to access or not. Okay, we'll try to continue in the next class more about these permissions and also how to create the one custom role. Okay, then more about the security part. Thank you.